اسم عزیزالله 12 ساله، یعنی 7 سال میشه که قالین کار منه. 11 خوار براره خرج خانه بسته میز قالین بر میشه.
About a quarter of all Afghan children are engaged in child labor. These children work as carpet weavers on looms at home, they work in the metalworks industry, they work as shoe shiners, as street workers, they work as bonded labor on brick kilns. Many of them work long hours under difficult circumstances, doing work that is injurious to their health and could also cause death.
نام سجاد است، 13 ساله است. و رقمی خو زیاد پایین میبره. خیلی دفعه پایین بری. پارش دم زیاد. وجه تو آین دری دکان بود. اما کتیر شدم. و بند شد پایین پارش زیاد.
عواملی که سبب شده این اطفالی که نباید کار بکنه، کسایی که زیر سن 18 سال قرار داره، یکیش خوب مسائل فقر و بیکاری است. از اونجایی که افغانستان 36% از افراد زیر خط فقر زندگی میکنه و مسئله جدی‌تر از او عدم آگاهی افراد از حقوق و امتیازات مربوط به اطفال است.
Under Afghan law, children between the ages of 15 and 17 are allowed to work provided that the work is less than 35 hours a week. It represents a form of skill training, such as learning to be a tailor, and the work is not physically harmful to the child. Children 14 or below working in any form of labor is illegal. But thousands of these children do work, often in circumstances that are harmful to their health and well-being.
حتی یک شاگرد ما رو چند سال پیش کار موتر میکرد، در زیر موتر هم جکش پایین افتاد، زیر موتر جای به جای شد. نصیب نشد، صنف 12 فارغ ما بود. واقعات میشه دیگه، بله تصادفات است.
The carpet sector has one of the highest rates of child participation, particularly girls, because it is a home-based industry, and so girls find it easier to be employed inside of their own houses. And because it's a home-based industry, it is more difficult to regulate for the government.
صبح ساعت 5 بجه تا ساعت 6 بجه کار.
Children working in the carpet looms face a lot of physical hazards. They risk having carpal tunnel syndrome, they risk diminishing vision, they risk cuts and injuries to their hands and to their eyes, and they complain often of bodily ache because they sit in one straight posture for many long hours during the day.
شمشیمم درد میکنه، دستم خیلی زخم. کمر درد میکنه. 15 سال بود. ما چی سرقالم که زیاد بشینم، اینو خب گرچه که میره سلفه میکنم. نفس که میکشه که بخواه قالین ده گلون آدم. سلفه میگیره.
Children who work in brick kilns actually work in bonded conditions, which means they have to work to pay off a debt that the family has incurred, and often these children have absolutely no choice but to work on the brick kiln.
روزانه سار چې مولا ځانو کې مونږ راوځو سار وختي راوځو بیا تر مازدیګره پورې لګي او خښتې اچو
خښتې نه دي خوښ سخت کار هم دی د کالبونه هم درانه دي څوک چې خټه کلکه شي بس څوک توپر اغوڅي لاسونه دردي.
Basically, in brick kilns, as soon as a child is able to walk and do things, they're enlisted to work.
فضل خدا ما 11 اشتک داریم 11 اشتک هستن این ریگ میاره برش یکی هست که پرک میکنه خشتاره دیگه 5 ساله که شو باز کارم از شروع دیگه خب مسخره کلگی سر کار دی.
Children who work often are not able to go to school. And if they do go to school, they're forced to combine the difficult burden of labor and of education. Therefore, a lot of children are often forced to quit school because they work.
چهار 5 ساعت مکتب میریم دیگه مطابق روزا ساعت اینجاست. یک کم سر آدم فشار میاره قلن دیگه کمی 10 درصد تعلیم آدم چی میشه دیگه.
اگر قالین بافی نمی‌کردی چی می‌خواستی کنی؟
بود درسای خریدم بود.
Children who work have the right to safety, physical well-being, the right to emotional well-being, the right to an education. The Afghan government needs to implement its laws regulating children and prohibiting them from working under difficult and harmful circumstances. The government needs to hire more labor inspectors, needs to train them, and to legally empower them to identify and then to rectify instances of children involved in harmful work. The international community needs to help the Afghan government offer technical expertise to devise regulations, policies, and laws to combat child labor, and to offer the financial assistance to the government to run programs of social support for children such as education, healthcare, counseling, and legal aid.
متاسفانه تا حالا ما کمترین بودجه در بخش حمایت‌های اجتماعی نداشتیم. بیشتر دلیلش بود که از بودجه ملی بیشتر در بخش‌های امنیتی بیشتر مصرف میشد تا مسائل مربوط به اجتماعی و خصوصا اطفال آسیب پذیر. مثلا ما اگر بریم اطفال مانع کار شویم، حداقل طرح بدیل حمایتی بر از اونها داشته باشیم که مثلا شما کار نکنین، ما خانواده شما را حمایت میکنیم یا به لحاظ مالی یا مثلا زمینی کار فراهم میسازیم که متاسفانه در مجموع ما در این بخش مشکل داریم.
If the Afghan government fails to address the issue of child labor, a quarter of Afghan children is going to grow up with basically no or very little education. So these children will not be able to escape the cycle of chronic poverty during their lifetimes.
موږ دا غواړو چې د بټۍ نه ووځو لاړ شو بل ځای کې صحیح زندګي ښه ښایسته مکتب وي او واړه خورګانې ورونه مکتب ووایي او موږ یو کار یا کسب یاد کړو مکتب وي او شاید دې خښتو نه خو هېڅ شی هم نه جوړېږي.